Hi, welcome back to the Blind LP of Eagle Eye Mysteries in London. So, now what we're gonna do is we will begin on the case of the pirate puzzle with Jennifer. So here, let's begin. Oh, it's a phone call, okay. Bonjour, children. Oh no, he's French? I can't do accents, not even the British ones. Your Aunt Miranda suggested I give you a call. I am in search of a pirate treasure. Nothing against French, it's just that I don't know how to accent as usual. Pirate treasure? Cool. Anyway, we can help Mr Dumont, I guess? But of course, why else would I be calling? Please come and meet me at the cutty sock right away. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that, I might offend people. I'm not sure how to say it. Eh? Oh sure, Mr Dumont. Starkaze and I can leave right away. Pirate treasure, let's go! Well, we haven't been to the cutty sock in a while, I think. There we go. The cutty sock always blows me away. I'd love to learn how to sail a huge ship like this. Welcome, Starkaze and Jennifer, my friends. I am so glad you can help me and my other good friends in our search for pirate treasure. No problem. Was the cutty sock a pirate ship, Mr Dumont? Oh no, it was a windjammer, fast merchant ship. I am here studying how sailing ships were put together to better understand pirate ships. Okay. Alright children, here is the story. I am looking for the pirate ship Calamity and I think I have found her. It is known that the ship sank in the year 1700 after smashing into Binnacle Rock in the West Indies. It was laden with Spanish treasure when it went down. A Royal Navy oceanographic ship has found 3 areas with unusual patterns on the seafloor east of Binnacle Rock. One of them is surely the remains of the Calamity. But which one? That is what we must find out, and soon. For you see, the infamous Morgan Salvage Company also knows about the Royal Navy map, and Morgan will ransack the site just to recover the gold and jewels. That will ruin everything. You see, my team of archaeologists hopes to study the Calamity so we can learn more about how pirates lived. We also hope to recover artworks for museums. Very little is really known about pirates and few pirate shipwrecks have ever been found. Are you sure? You know, I've never really understood about pirates, whether they were real or if the people who write Hollywood movies just made them up. Alright, they are real, but they are not as fancy as what movies or stories makes them out to be. They were real, I assure you, and most fascinating. Here's what I need you to do. Go to our research ship in Tor Bay and meet my partner Max Landers. He'll show you what we know about the Calamity. And if you wish, go to the Ritz Hotel. You'll see for yourselves that Salvage Morgan is a greedy, grasping modern-day pirate, yes. Okay. I mean, I guess movies and films like to romanticize pirates, but like I said, it's not as fancy as it's made out to be. Even though I do like One Piece, but yeah, real pirates are nothing like that. The nautical map shows the north coast of Mr Island in the West Indies. 3 places on the seafloor are marked in red. Down in the lower left corner is Binnacle Rock. The pirate ship Calamity hit its rock and it may have sunk right on the spot. You need to watch Titanic. It doesn't sing right. Or does it? Hang on. I don't know. I mean, when you hit, you kind of move off course for a bit. No? Yes? And then it will get carried away by the tides? No? Yes? That's the first potential site. In the middle of the map is seaweed bait. The Calamity might have kept sailing after it struck the rock, gradually taking on water until it sank at this point. That's site number 2. I think that's a good chance. In the upper right-hand corner of the map is Coral Reef. It's possible that the Calamity made it this far before sinking. Coral Reef is site number 3. We only have enough money to investigate one site. We must be sure we know where the Calamity lies before we set sail for Mystery Island. Here, right now, I'm gonna say it's number 2. We'll see. The Katisak is one of the clipper ships, beautiful vessels that were the biggest and fastest ever made. If you sewed the sails of a big clipper ship all together in one big sheet, they would cover more than an acre of land. That's a lot of canvas. When the Katisak was built in 1869, steamships had already been crossing the Atlantic for 40 years. Yet clipper ships could far outspeed the best steamship of that time. Okay. Alright, 2 places for the moment. Oh, the other place is this train station. Okay, Ritz Hotel. Oh, there's people waiting for us. Yikes, that must be the people from the Morgan Salvage Company. Okay. My spies tell me that you have been to see Mr. Dumont. Har, you can tell Mr. Dumont that the Calamity's treasures is ours. We know where it lies, right boys? We found out the easy way. We asked the captain of the Calamity, Cutlass Jack himself. Sorry, what? But he must have died hundreds of years ago. That's right. In fact, he went down with his ship. But time and space are no obstacle to a talented man like Mr. Spectre. Come on, boys, let's set sail. Har har. Mr. Spectre? I think he has an ad in our guidebook, Stakaze. Yes, here it is. Fortune's read. Talk to the date. Fortune's read. Talk to the date. See Mr. Spectre, soothsayer today in Convent Garden. Another place to go to. I think before we board the train, let's go meet him. I don't know about this, Takaze. Mr. Spectre seems like a pretty creepy guy. He looks fine to me. Oh yes, the ghost of Cutlass Jack. Quite a rude and insolent chap he was, all upset that his bones were still lying unburied on the seafloor. Unburied? He told me all about how the Calamity smashed into a submerged rock and promptly went down with all hands. A Spanish ship was nearby, but it just watched. Gee, is there any way we can talk to Cutlass Jack? We have some questions for him. Certainly you can talk to him, with him. Go to this cemetery, stand on Captain Kidd's grave, facing south, and say, "Oh, pirate of the dismal sea, tell us how your bones may be," and Cutlass Jack will appear. Now I must be about my business. Good day. You're telling me that info for free? Interesting. Is that another place I have to go then? It is. Nah, I'll go here. Oh no, it's a cemetery. Are you sure we should be doing this, Takaze? Seems creepy to me, but if you want, we'll do what Mr. Spectre said. No, don't. Don't mess with the date. Here we go, let's see if we can communicate with the ghost of Cutlass Jack. I'll stand on the grave of Captain Kidd. I think it's quite impolite to stand on somebody's grave. He was hanged here in London for piracy. Stakaze, and I'm facing south. Good kids, please do not stand on people's graves. Oh, pirate of the dismal sea, tell us how your bones may be. Nothing happens. Of course not. Well, that was a big dud, Stakaze. Really, I don't know why I let you talk me into these silly things sometimes. I told you not to, Jennifer. Oh well, I guess you're right. Anything in the name of investigating. No, you made up your own mind on that. I did not tell you to do it. Please do not make up stories, Jennifer. Torbay. If I remember right, Torbay is down to the far southwest of England. On the coast, okay. The rail line to Torbay goes through Salisbury and Exeter. Exeter? If we reach Plymouth, we've gone too far, okay. Good to know, I guess. Ah, this place, okay. I thought it must be so. It's Max Landis, marine archaeologist. And that must be his research book, the Bond Adventure. I've collected all the letters and manuscripts I could find that might pertain to the wreck of the Calamity. Let's go look them over carefully. Okay. I didn't see his ship though. The Bond Adventure. You know, some of these writings seem less reliable than others. If I were you, I'd pay more attention to what actual witnesses to the wreck have to say. Okay. How? Altogether, too often people exaggerate or make up things if they won't dare to see it for themselves. So, if there's a report where it's a direct eyewitness, we should read those instead, I guess. This is a captain's log of the Spanish treasure ship Sirena. It says here that one day in the year 1700 the crew spotted a pirate ship and put up all sail to escape, but the pirate was faster and better armed, so the Sirena surrendered. Wow. So what happened? Did they all have to walk the plank? No, actually pirates usually only took treasure and didn't kill prisoners. How nice of them. Piracy was really kind of a business. If a pirate let a ship go, it might bring more treasure next time, or not. The Spanish captain reports the pirate took all his gold, then both ships sailed to the northeast, and then read what happened. Behold, in the dark of night we came across a bedraggled man clinging to a plank, surrounded by flotsam and jetsam of a shipwreck. We took him aboard and found him to be a pirate named Roger Kyler. His ship, the one which had robbed us, had hit a rock and sank. He alone survived. So we gave thanks to the Almighty God for our good fortune, and welcome winds sprang up to bear us far away from that cursed place. Okay. This is a page from the journal of Carlo Moreno, a Spanish sailor marooned on Mystère Island in the year 1700. He talks about a shipwreck he saw. I camped on a spit of land on north and a little east from the campfire of the natives at the river's mouth. Wait, let me try to imagine that. Land northeast, I guess, from the campfire of the natives at the river's mouth. Okay. I was despairing of rescue and prepared to consign my soul to heaven when dimly I saw a ship directly to the north in the night. With great speed, I built a signal fire and lit it. Surely this ship would see it, or the natives' fire come to investigate, I thought. But to my amazement, the ship began to sink. Wow, this man talks about a spit of land and a camp at the river's mouth. Do you know if there are places like that on Mr. Dumont's map? I don't know. I don't know, Jennifer. You should go back to Mr. Dumont and find out. He's still at the Cutty-Sark. Okay, but I don't feel like that's it. This is a letter written by Roger Kyler, who we read about in the earlier letter. A seaman on board the Calamity. I can't read weird. When it sank. He's the only man to survive, and he explains why. The night was utterly dark. Suddenly the ship shook, and the decks groaned. I told the captain it was a sea serpent, but he said no, we had struck a rock. I took the wheel while he and the others went below. Okay. We sailed on at least a league. Then in the night, I suddenly saw two fiery eyes very close together and some ways south of us. The sea serpent, says I. I'm ashamed to tell it, but I grew quite afraid. I leapt overboard. Wait. You leapt overboard because you saw a serpent away from you? Shouldn't you stay on the ship? Why would you leap overboard? Plus, I think that serpent was the two fires. The fire from the native and the other guy. I forgot his name. In a moment she was gone with and was amazed to see only a few heartbeats later the gallant Calamity began to sink. In a moment she was gone with all hands. Heaven help them. Are you sure you didn't abandon them? Maybe they sank because you leapt overboard. I don't know. It's weird. Because there's no one to drive it. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Hey, Mr. Dumont, would you like another look at your map? Yes, please. A spit of land, a camp at the mouth of a stream. I think those do appear on my map. On maps, a spit is there's a small point of land that sticks out into water. A small point of land that sticks out into water is usually made up of sand or gravel. The mouth of a stream or river is where it empties into that I know. Let's see, the Spaniards camp on the spit of land. The cannibals camp. Cannibal, oh. Was at the mouth of the stream. Let's see what lies north of that. Alright, so oh, this is the spit of land. Okay. Pick the possible wreck site that is north of both the spit of land and the river mouth. Oh. The coral reef? Not the seaweed bed? Really? Wait. South of them. I guess so, because... Was there anything stated about the coral reef? I don't remember. Right. The spit of land where the marooned Spaniard built his fire is north and a little east of where the natives had their camp, and the coral reef is directly north of the spit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're supposed to solve this, but how strange. Didn't we just get the correct answer then? I don't understand. What? Okay. Alright, we'll look through this, alright? Okay. Any thoughts, Jennifer? One good direction? The letter from Carlo Moreno said that he saw the wreck directly north of his campfire. Alright, it moved, didn't it? So was I right? Hang on. Okay, let me look at that. I don't get the thing with the map. Okay, the coral reef is north of both the spit of land and the mouth of the stream on Mistier Island. Yes, it is. On maps, a spit is a small point of land that sticks out into water. I guess so. Perhaps. Carlo Moreno witnessed the Calamity's wreck to the north of his camp. He was on a sandy spit north and a little east. I guess so. Then we have fiery eyes south of the ship just before it sank. Alright, One possible site for finding the Calamity is near Binnacle Rock. Not that. If the ship sank slowly, I thought it was that, but I guess this. Yeah, I didn't think about this, but yeah, I guess because it doesn't have any hints, so it has potential. So yep, okay. The pirate ship Calamity, no. Nope. Oh, is that all? Uh-oh. Okay. No. Went down right near Binnacle Rock. No, it's not. No, it's not either. No, it's not. I guess. Alright, let's go. So it's the coral reef.
You got it!
You got it, Stakaze. The pirate wreck is nearby the coral reef. Roger Kyler was the sole survivor of the Calamity's wreck. He said he saw two fiery eyes close together south of the ship just before it sank. He thought it was a sea serpent and jumped overboard. This part that I didn't get. That probably saved his life. What he actually saw were two campfires. One was Carlo Moreno's and the other was the camp of Mystery Island's natives, the cannibals. On the map, one campfire was north and a little east of the other, so the only place where Roger Kyler would see them as two fiery eyes still close together would be further north still at the coral reef. That's where the Calamity went down. Okay. Alright, thanks to Sakazi Gamer and Jennifer Eagle of the Eagle Eye Detective Agency, an undersea exploration ship has located a pirate ship wrecked in the year 1700. The pirate ship Calamity went down after hitting Binnacle Rock, but sank to the ocean floor by a nearby coral reef. The Calamity is reported to have had a hole full of gold at the time. After years of research, we found it on our first dive, said undersea archaeologist Max Landis, because Stakaze and Jennifer had already deduced it where it must be. It is most exciting, enthused Project Leader Etienne Dumont. Now we will learn a lot about how pirates lived. One of the things we know they did was share the loot. Etienne continued, so we will bring Stakaze and Jennifer each a gold doubloon when we return. Ooh, will we reach? Ooh, alright, we are done. So, the next episode... Hang on. Alright, so in the next episode, we'll cover Kids of the Horrible Hound. So, until the next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye!